You have a new line mate?
Yeah.
What do you know about Heineman?
Yeah, really fast, really strong. Can shoot the puck and gets pucks back. So a lot of speed for our line tonight. Just looking to create more chances and hopefully have a good one tonight.
It seems that he had a big improvement compared to last year.
Yeah, I think confidence is probably a big part of that too. Coming back, kind of knowing what to expect a little bit like that. And I thought he's had a pretty good start to the year. He plays hard every night and does his job. So. I know he's going to do a good job tonight, and looking forward to it.
What do you see when you see him shoot the puck? I mean, as a good shooter yourself, what's unique about him?
I think his release is probably the best part. I think his first goal this year was insane. I think nobody really saw it come off his stick. So obviously he can fire it. I think he's going to have a couple good looks tonight.
What do you read in those line changes?
What do I
from the coach's perspective, or?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously, after our last game, I think, need to change some things up, maybe spark some energy, just find some new looks, and, that game's behind us. Just looking forward to tonight and being better as a group.
On a personal level, is there any adjustment when it's Slav or Doc or now Heineman?
No, I mean, honestly, you just still play your game. I think just personnel-wise, lefty, righty, things like that. Docker's obviously a righty, and these two guys are lefties. So it's just being able to know, who's out there and how they play, and Heine's pretty easy to play with. So just looking forward to tonight, getting some zone time and playing a full 60.
You're facing a very good goal scorer on the other team tonight. Obviously, when you look at Ovi and the way he scores goals, but also the way he evolved throughout his career, what kind of inspiration is it for you to not only his technique to score, but also the way he's been able to grow his game throughout his career?
Yeah, I think, obviously he's known as a goal scorer, but, he probably gets some more goals because of how he evolved as a passer and a playmaker. So, people cover him in his one-timer spot a lot more now, but he still finds ways to score. And, I don't think I've seen anybody happier, when he's out there, even if he doesn't score. So that's another thing I look up to, just his passion for the game and loving when the puck goes in the net.
Do you keep tabs on the record? Like, do you look at times to see where he's at?
I mean, every time you score, you kind of see it now on your phone. So it's pretty cool what he's doing, and it's good for the game.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Bonne journée, Coach.
Emile Heineman sur le premier trio, qu'est-ce que tu veux voir, Martin, de lui?
C'est un gars qui gagne beaucoup de batailles, qui gagne beaucoup de rondelles, il a une vitesse, il a une physicalité, il peut aller au net. Je pense essayer de 2 matchs sur la route puis essayer d'amener du ballon à travers ton line-up, ça me met Emile là.
Est-ce qu'il a montré des choses qui t'ont fait gagner sa confiance aussi?
Oui, je pense que c'est comme je trouve qu'il y a une maturation comme joueur meilleure. Il a maturé comme joueur comparé à l'année passée. C'est sa vitesse, puis il récupère beaucoup de rondelles.
C'est un gars qui a trouvé son identité. Est-ce que tu
Je sais pas
ça?
encore, non, c'est trop jeune.
Vous retrouvez 2 défenseurs ce soir. Dans le cas de Kaiden Guhle, évidemment, là, c'est un premier match, il doit revenir, mais à quel point un joueur comme lui, ça stabilise un peu les choses, puis ça permet à tout le monde de se retrouver.
Non, c'est sûr, un Guhle à 100%, puis qui joue constamment, tu sais qu'est-ce que tu vas avoir. Puis même si c'est un gars qui est capable de manquer un petit peu de temps, puis il revient, puis on dirait qu'il n'a pas manqué de temps. Mais tu peux pas garantir ça. Fait que, mais je m'attends qu'on ait une bonne version de Guhle. Ça va-tu être sa meilleure version? Je ne sais pas.
Tu veux revenir sur Heineman, sur le premier trio. C'est-tu expressément pour essayer quelque chose de nouveau? Il y a peut-être des messages aussi?
Non, il n'y a pas de message. C'est plus trouver un équilibre à travers notre line-up.
Est-ce que justement, un gars comme Armia est capable de faire beaucoup de choses sur une glace qui là, maintenant se retrouve avec des mots? As-tu ce feeling? Je sais que c'est facile à dire de match moins gauche, oui, mais c'est important de faire des changements présentement là, en se disant, pour équilibrer justement.
Oui, je ne sais pas si c'est important de faire des changements, mais c'est important d'être calculé dans tes décisions, pourquoi tu es prêt. Puis côté équilibre, c'est une grosse partie de ma décision. Il y a beaucoup de matchs sur la route qui s'en vient. Fait que je veux voir que ça va l'air. Armia, il joue ses 2 unités spéciales. C'est un gars, j'ai confiance beaucoup en lui défensivement. Puis je pense que cette ligne-là, ensemble, les Cappy, Army puis Devo, ils peuvent faire quelque chose de bien.
Est-ce qu'Armia, tu le vois encore au même niveau que l'an passé, par exemple? On parlait beaucoup de lui l'an passé, là, un petit peu moins cette année. Est-ce que tu le vois au même niveau ou tu penses qu'il peut encore aller chercher?
Non, mais moi, je trouve que je trouve qu'il est dans une bonne place. C'est sûr qu'il aimerait peut-être produire un petit peu plus. Mais non, il est encore dans une bonne place, Army. Puis il nous amène... il y a des éléments de sa game qui sont importants à notre succès. Comment qu'il... Sur le désavantage numérique, beaucoup. Puis je sais, à 5 contre 5, offensivement, il est capable d'en faire plus, lui aussi.
Dans le cas de Kirby et Slav, qui se retrouvent ensemble, l'échantillon était court l'année passée, mais il avait connu un bon camp d'entraînement. Qu'est-ce que tu aimais à ce moment-là, que tu aimerais voir reproduire dans cette combinaison-là?
Bien, ils ont commencé la saison ensemble l'année passée. Puis c'était un petit échantillon. Puis on s'est fait diriger vers là. Puis c'est des gros bonhommes. Puis Noui, mais il amène une rapidité. Fait que non, je veux voir que ça a l'air.
C'est Samuel, Primo Samuel ce soir.
C'est Primo dans le net, en ce moment.
When you start the Evans line, I think it's been every period for I don't know how many games, but it's been pretty consistent. What is the intent behind it? What do you hope they establish, and what have they been giving you in that role?
No, I mean, we gave him the start against St. Louis. We won, and so you want to kind of go back to what worked in Philly, and then we won, and you kind of want to go back. And the fact that, where you start, like at home, like it's nice to have a righty centerman because it's an easier draw to win for a righty. So it's a little bit of that. And sometimes you overlook that just because that line's given us some good start. But, Indy, if we can get a good puck, Indy's going to get on it. And Galley wins a lot of battles. So
it's to play that first shift in the offense. Like
correct.
The hope is to play
it's just
the
bring
offensive
pressure
zone.
right away and go win a puck, and establish. And sometimes you lose a face-off and you got to win a puck back to establish that. But, overall, I feel like, when you start these guys, they have elements that can really drive a first shift.
Au sujet de Primo, ça lui fait quand même 2 départs rapprochés. Est-ce qu'il y avait l'idée de donner un petit step back à Montembeault à travers ça que soirée tough?
Oui, mais je pense que c'est un petit peu de... c'est toujours... le rendement font partie des décisions aussi.
Alex, just in terms of Alex playing between those two guys, it seems like he's been a bit tight in the offensive zone. I think the production is starting to get to him a little bit. I mean, how do you see him kind of navigating that?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's doing everything right, but when he gets in the O-zone, because I think off the rush he's been great defensively. He's been great stealing puck, back checking. He's playing the game, and I think inside the zone, there's too many plays that die. So if he's allowing himself not to die with the puck, you see another pitch. And right now, he just doesn't get to see another pitch.
What's the mental side of that? Do you think the lack of production is what's leading to that?
To me, it's just having more pace offensively, with and without the puck, and understanding that you're going to get confronted. You're going to get a stick in the way here. Can you move the puck elsewhere to get it back? And that, of course, his line mates have to help him to balance it out, to get the next touch. And sometimes you're going to have to release the puck a couple times just to get space. And right now, it's one and done.
How good will it be to get a couple of your defensemen back tonight?
Excuse me?
Get a couple of your defensemen back tonight?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's always nice to be healthy as a group, and, it's good to have Guhle back. Obviously, he's a horse for us. He plays a lot of minutes, and JB can transport the puck. He can make plays. So they've missed some time. So, but we'll see if they can jump right in and be the best version of themselves.
Where are you at in the process with Arbor in terms of what you're trying to get?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we have 7 healthy body right now. You're trying to keep everybody involved, and to me, it's a game by game, and sometimes you don't have to manage the game by game because you don't have 6 healthy. You only have 6 guys healthy. But when you are healthy, this league most teams carry 7. And they're gonna roll guys in and out. Sometimes it's not necessarily on play. Sometimes it's just guys need to play, versus, you're upset with a player. I'm not upset with Arbor, and he's working on the things that we're talking about, and he's going to get back in, but we want to get JB and Guhle, who have missed some time right now, to get him back going.
No, it's good to be back, obviously, and sucks to be hurt, and kind of all the same things I've said before. Never what you want to go through, but it's part of the game, so good to be back. So, yeah.
Do you see tonight's game as a good test for you? Because on the other side, it's a better team, I think, than people think.
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously, look on paper, they made a couple pretty big acquisitions this summer, and they got a couple good pieces, and obviously they've won, and they've got a good squad. So I mean, I think it'll be a good test for us. Obviously, last game wasn't a result that we are happy with, and we know that, and we know what we got to do. It's just a matter of doing it now and kind of walking the walk. So
the fact that you already had this situation this season, you walked into off an injury and didn't look like you really missed. Like, I mean, what do you learn from that process that you can apply tonight in terms of coming back?
I think big part of it is just mentally. I think I mean, you can try and go into a game and try to feel it out and kind of maybe try and wait a period or two, but when I come back, I try to just dive in. If you make a mistake, you make a mistake. I mean, at least you kind of get in the flow of the game, I guess, and get more of a feel instead of just kind of sitting back on your heels and waiting for something to happen. You try to not make something happen, don't force stuff, but make a hit, take a hit, be loud on the ice. I think just little things that you kind of do once you're in mid-season, and once you get time off, you kind of maybe forget about that stuff. So just do the little things, I think, early on right away to kind of get your legs back, get the flow back in the game. So
on the hit that you received, you feel like you were in a bad spot, like the other guy took advantage of a little bit of the fact that you were trying to put the puck down.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough play. I think I watched it back, and it was kind of a weird scenario. I mean, it was kind of a decision I had to make. It was either I kind of keep the puck in my feet and not get the puck in, or get the puck in and take a hit. So, I mean, I've obviously taken hits, and I still believe that sometimes you got to take a hit to make a play, and I've always believed that. I'm never going to stop believing that. But again, there's maybe hits that you can avoid, and but also at the same time, I'm not going to overthink it and try not to get hit. I think that's probably worse to try not to get hit or try to avoid hits. I'm not really going to change much in my game. I think physicality is part of my game, and being hard to play against is a big part of my game. So I'm not going to change much in that aspect at all. So
Reinbacher was hurt on the same kind of play, the same spot. Has the team addressed anything with the group as a whole, just to make sure no one gets into those bad spots?
Not really. I mean, Rhinos seemed like it was just a fluky. I mean, he barely even got hit, and that happened. So it's just like, I think you can't really prevent that. And then mine, I think it's just, again, it was kind of a weird play. The puck was like right in the circle, and our guy got a pick on him. But once the puck's that close, you can't really hold him up much longer, or else you're going to get a penalty. So I think it was just kind of they were both just kind of weird plays, and I think I got to do a little bit of a better. I think I got to do a little bit of a better job protecting myself and not putting myself in that spot. So.
Bad hit, what happened against the Rangers 10 days ago? Meaning that it looked bad, and we thought it would be a little bit.
Yeah, it's one of those things. He's a player you got to be aware of when you're on the ice, and I just got to learn from it. And I feel good now, excited to be back, and big game for us here tonight.
So you felt good from the get-go, like the next day, or 2
yeah,
days after was already a good sign?
Yeah, I felt like myself the day after. Was doing pretty well. We just wanted to, take it safe. And yeah, had a little bit of tightness and stuff in my neck, but yeah, feeling good now.
Est-ce que c'est frustrant de se faire sortir par un hit sur un hit comme ça?
Yeah, I think a little bit. I feel like it was preventable for myself. You know, I feel like for the most part, I'm do a pretty good job keeping my head up, especially, you know, coming in over the offensive blue line. And, you know, it's just one of those plays. We're down a couple goals in the game, and 4-4, you're trying to make a play. And, you know, like I said, you got to learn from it and move on. And, yeah.
You had a good start of the season before that injury. Was it important? I'm not going to say, is it important for you to come back? But did you say to yourself, I hope it's not going to be too long? Because things were going well for you personally.
Yeah, I think anytime, I mean, you get injured, you want to be back as soon as possible. And, yeah, I feel like I was playing some decent hockey. And, you know, I think it's, you know, getting back in the lineup tonight and just trying to kind of carry that momentum. Thankfully, it hasn't been too long, so just try to, like I said, carry that momentum in today and start building my game back up.